Like damn, she in her mood. 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 She lit.
Hey my babies, this is Auntie Trice with another video for you. If you have not done so, please head on over to all of my other social media platforms and follow me on there. They are going to be listed in the description box up underneath this here video. Click the like button on your way in here, my babies. That's a quick and free way to support Auntie and push me through the algorithm. I so greatly appreciate it. And don't be afraid to subscribe to Auntie's channel today, because I know you coming back and you know you coming back, all right? So why haven't you done it, my babies? I'm waiting on you. I got my handy dandy phone and it's time for us to get into the tea for today. First on the docket, a big congratulations is in order for the Cut app and Casanat. Well, Casanat has been gifted a custom one-of-one Mafia-thon cape and a limited edition at the Cut app varsity jacket to celebrate his big chop and his 1 million plus subscriber world record from at Mafia-thon. At the Cut app is the #1 barber booking app powering barbershops across the U.S. Clients can find and book their favorite barbers in seconds, and it's Black owned. Earlier this year, At the Cut app also reached 100 million haircuts booked on the app. I just wanted to shed some light on these two young Black men and say thank you for all that you're doing for the community, and it looks good on y'all to be out here doing something creative with your time instead of gang banging and shooting each other up and things of that nature. I'm glad that y'all out here making that money the legit and honest way. You ain't selling drugs in the community. You ain't doing nothing bad. I like to see young Black boys get ahead in this life and not become a statistic. I just love it. Okay, so congratulations, Kai, and congratulations to the owner of the Cut app. Y'all doing big things out here. I see you. That's why I even highlighted your accomplishments. So that's all I wanted to say on this story. Let's move on.
W wants of me.
Since you got the cut,
oh, yeah.
I got you the cut.
Oh yeah.
As well as.
Oh, that's so nice.
W varsity, y'all. W varsity.
Champion of the culture. I love that.
In the pockets, you got hella picture combs.
No bad things.
Oh, word. My shit's for you. Come on. I'm ready.
So I just got sponsored by the Cut app, bro.
Oh.
They just gave you a custom cake.
Ski.
Got all your
one-on-one
cake.
cake. Ski.
Congrats on the meal.
Yeah.
Twitch.
Child, I love y'all so much, bro.
New York Skyline.
This has to be my no, just lock in, bro.
Hey,
Shut up.
Can you bring the chair up?
Yo.
Hell no.
That was cool.
I ain't think.
Chat, this has to be my best. Like my best. This is the best day.
Oh,
bro. It's the best day, chat. Do you feel lighter? I do.
Trigger warning, trigger warning. A disturbing incident was caught on video showing a man allegedly attacking a woman after she defended herself and her daughter from his dog, which witnesses say went after them first. The confrontation quickly escalated, sparking outrage online as many questioned why the mother and child were targeted after protecting themselves. It was a lot of people on Instagram. Y'all understood the assignment and y'all were like, we need to find this man and get him arrested for what he did. But people on Facebook, y'all are ignorant as hell. Y'all literally was like, oh, I would have beat her ass for kicking my dog. Are we watching the same video, guys? Look at this video, because the video ain't got no sound to it. So look at this video. Are we watching the same video? Do you not see the dog, even though the dog looks like he is trying to play with her? That girl didn't know that she got her baby. All she knows, she walking with her baby and a dog is trying to jump on her. That's all she knows. So she had every right. And then she didn't kick the dog. She like literally pushed him off of her. Like the dog jumped on her leg and she literally used her leg to push the dog off of her. She didn't kick that damn dog. He didn't have no business putting his hands on her. So you people on Facebook, I do not agree with y'all. It's something really wrong with you sickos on Facebook. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna talk more about you sickos on Facebook with this whole Charlie Kirk incident. That was just crazy how I'm getting all kind of death threats and saying, oh, I'm next, all because I said that Black folks ain't even do this to Charlie Kirk, and y'all are upset with Black folks because Black folks ain't got no emotion over what happened to Charlie Kirk. I'm getting called all kind of monkeys and a condom could have prevented this and everything else. Y'all are some hateful ass people over there on Facebook, and it's normally just the white folks. It's normally white folks and the Hispanics too. The Hispanics are kind of fucked up over there too. Y'all are crazy. I like Instagram. That's why I stay over there a little bit more. That's crazy. Y'all people on Facebook, y'all need therapy. You need a hug. You need something to, like, a prayer. Prayer and supplements. That's what you need. Because ain't no way in hell y'all can justify this man attacking this woman over what his dog did. She was only trying to defend herself and her child. She didn't know what the hell was going to happen. She didn't know if the dog was rabid. She didn't know what. She went into mommy mode and she protected her child as well as herself. I don't see anything wrong with that. Now, if I was a bystander, I ain't even finna lie. I would have maced the fuck out of him and beat his ass. I ain't even finna lie. I would have maced the fuck out of him because I can't shoot him because he's not an imminent threat. He's not an imminent threat. So I would have maced the fuck out of him. Probably tased him because Auntie do got a taser too. I would have maced the fuck out of him, tased him so damn good, and beat him with my purse. I really would have done that. Like, y'all people are entitled as hell over a damn dog. Are you serious? A dog's life is more important than a human's? Well, we know that this dog's life is more important than this black woman's life. We see that clearly. He put his dog before that black woman and her child. That's crazy. And we all know why that is. We got to start protecting our own people. We got to start protecting our own people. We got to start protecting these mothers and these children out here. And his wife literally was sitting there. The woman that was walking with that man was literally sitting there watching him do this stuff. She ain't trying to calm him down. She ain't trying to say, leave her alone. The dog was being too excited. She ain't even trying to correct him because she in on it too. Whatever he did to her was whatever he did to her, and she was going to be down with it. All right, now see how Bonnie and Clyde working? You see how Bonnie and Clyde working? All right, now. He was wrong for that. And she needs to go ahead and sue him. Go ahead and press charges against him because he assaulted her over his dog jumping on her and she was protecting herself. That's assault. Point blank, period. I'm sorry that this black woman had to go through this and her child was right there with her and her child had to witness something so horrible. She was scared. She ran off. She was confused. I don't like this. Find out who this bastard is and arrest him because that's assault. Point blank, period. Now let's move on. Let's take this story to Louisville, where a woman tears up a Little Caesars after they tried to charge her $1 for extra sauce. She causes over $1,000 in damage. Let's get into this story. Police say Brianna Haynes completely lost it at a Louisville Little Caesars after being told extra sauce would cost $1. According to reports, she knocked items, including the cash register, off the counter, causing more than $1,000 in damage. The incident happened back in January, but she was just arrested last week on criminal mischief charges. All I'm gonna say is, sis, you put more on yourself than needed to be, okay? You over here complaining about a fucking dollar. Now you gonna have to pay $1,000 more of them things, not to mention court fees and all of that stuff, because your ass is going on probation for fucking up these people's stuff. Yeah, it's going on probation, and you're going to have to pay that fucking restitution. So you over here then tripped over a dollar. Now you're going to have to be paying, probably you caused over $1,000 in damage. Your restitution probably is the $1,000 plus the court fees, which is like another $500 to $900 depending on if you got a public defender. So you looking at paying anywhere from $1,500 to $1,900 back total over a fucking dollar. You are out of your mind. Was it worth it? Was it really worth it? Like, people, y'all gotta start thinking. If you can't afford to go out to eat, just don't be in. Because complaining over $1 sauce, that's crazy. Sitting over here jeopardizing your freedom and putting yourself in a more of a financial bind because you can't control your temper, it's crazy. Like I said, if you can't afford to eat out, don't. Because these people have to charge y'all. They have to charge to keep their facilities open. They have to charge y'all to pay their employees. They have to charge y'all. And if you don't want to be charged, don't go out to eat. Cook at home. Shit, you could have made you a homemade pizza at home if it was that serious. Oh my God. She didn't think that one through. Now her ass is locked up in jail. Cause she did some fuckery. She did some messed up shit. So what I feel like her sentencing should be, not only should she get just a slight bit of probation, she needs to take some anger management classes because she obviously don't know how to control that temper of hers. So anger management is needed, and just a small little bit of probation, probably like a year of probation, and she needs to complete some mandatory anger management classes because baby is angry. For her to go into Little Caesars and tear up that store, causing over $1,000 worth of damage over $1. Come on, baby is angry. It's more than just $1. She angry about something and she needs some help. Hell, I'm praying for your kids because I know you got some kids. The way you look, I know you got some kids. You look like the type that got some kids. And you putting your kids through this mess because you don't know how to control your emotions. You don't know what's going on. You're probably angry with something else because life do be lifing. So you probably angry what's going on in your life and you took it out on Little Caesars over $1 sauce. Baby, you got to be more careful. Get yourself together, please, and fast for the sake of them kids. Thank you. That's it. That's all. Now let's move on. Next on the docket, we have Lionel Richie revealing that Michael Jackson's friends called him smelly due to his poor hygiene. On another episode of an elderly nigga running his mouth, you and Denzel Washington, what is wrong with y'all? Oh my God, let's get into this story. So Lionel Richie is sharing some surprising memories about Michael Jackson in his new memoir, Truly. It's always a memoir. It's always a memoir. Oh my God. While the world knew Jackson as the king of pop, Richie recalls that friends also jokingly called him smelly. In the book, which was released Tuesday, Richie explains that producer Quincy Jones was the one who gave Jackson the nickname. Jackson didn't mind it, Richie says, laughing along when he realized that he was oblivious to the fact that he hadn't changed or washed his clothes for a couple of days or so. Richie points out that the pop icon's hectic schedule played a big role. Consistently on the road, Jackson couldn't rely on dry cleaners because his clothes were often stolen as souvenirs. Shopping wasn't easy either, given his fame. As a result, Richie writes, Jackson got into the habit of wearing the same pants until they were unwearable. He also describes Jackson's casual look whenever he came by. Whenever Michael came to visit me, he was wearing whatever, jeans and a t-shirt, and the jeans were either falling off of him or too short to even be jeans, and well, smelly. Richie remembers one occasion when he noticed his friend was smelling particularly unkempt. He brought Jackson to his house to shower for the first time in days and gave him fresh clothes, including underwear and jeans. Reflecting on the memory, Richie writes, we all have our quirks. So Auntie is going to give her take on this situation, and I want y'all to drop down in the comments and let me know how y'all feel about this. What y'all think about what Lionel Richie wrote in his memoir about Michael Jackson, okay? But this is my take on it. I have some thoughts about this, y'all, and it's not gonna go the way y'all think it's gonna go. I'm not particularly going to jump on Lionel Richie for talking about Michael Jackson and calling him stank. Not gonna particularly do that. But what I am going to do is actually analyze exactly what Lionel Richie was telling us when he was saying this. Michael Jackson didn't even have no privacy. He was so freaking famous that he didn't have privacy to even do regular things like get his clothes cleaned for him without people stealing his shit. Without people taking his shit, without people hounding him. What if he didn't probably have an assistant, so he was gonna go to the dry cleaners himself and pick up the shit. People was gonna hound him and try to get him because he's the legendary Michael Jackson. He was just that famous that he didn't have privacy to do regular things that regular people can do. And I know he envied that. You people are sick that y'all did that man like that. He had to isolate himself to the point his hygiene was unkept. That's what I got from this story. Even though Lionel Richie, you is a punk ass little old nigga around here telling that man business. You a punk ass old nigga. But the fact that you even said that, I got from it that man couldn't even experience and enjoy a regular human life because y'all was hounding him. Oh my God, that's what I got from it. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all got from it, because that's what I got from this. Yeah, Lionel Richie was probably throwing a little bit of shade. He was talking too much. Yeah, he was. But at the same time, he just revealed to us how Michael Jackson was really living, and he was barely living. That man was living in seclusion all the fucking time because he couldn't come out here like a regular person and talk to y'all like a regular person, because people were literally hounding him. People will literally try to John Legend him. And if you don't think I'm lying, look up John Legend. A fan killed John Legend. John Legend was so popular and was so famous that a fan's obsessive parasocial relationship of him, he ended up killing him because of his obsessive parasocial relationship with him. A fan's curiosity of him, a fan's wanting to be with him so much led to him killing that man. That could have possibly happened to Michael Jackson if he was allowed out like that. You understand what I'm saying? If he was casually just walking around like that, that could have possibly happened to him. So he said, I'm not finna let you do me like that. He was always surrounded by security when he went out. And when he was home, he stayed in the privacy of his own home, or he stayed in the privacy of his own hotel, whatever. That man really didn't have a normal life. He really had to have close friends like Lionel Richie, people that he trusted to have his back. And that's what I'm finna get on you about, Lionel Richie. Why in the world would you put in your memoir that this man was stinking so bad and you helped him by giving him a shower, gave him fresh clothes and underwear and things of that nature? Don't you think he trusted you enough to do that behind closed doors, that he was not going to reveal that to the public, and he didn't expect you to reveal that to the public either? Because Michael Jackson ain't never said no shit like this as long as he was alive. He never said that Lionel Richie did anything like this for him. So I don't think you should have been saying it either in his passing. That's just me. I ain't finna sit over here and do something for a nigga or a bitch and then come out years later, or even come out when I'm old as fuck in my memoir and tell what I have done for this person, especially if I don't have this person's permission to tell what I did for them. And I'm not the type of person to just go back and tell what I done for somebody anyway. I just don't do shit like that. I'm a real one. I don't sit over here and count favors. I don't sit over here and make a mental note of what I've done for you. Because when I do something for you, it's a genuine thing. I'm doing it from the heart. I'm not doing it for recognition. I'm not doing it to bring it up and throw it in your face years down the line. I'm not doing it to do it when you die, in your passing. I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing it because you genuinely needed the help at that time. You really needed the help, and I'm here to give it to you. And I ain't gonna bring it up to other people what I have done for you. Lionel Richie, you was messy as hell for this. I'm just gonna be honest. You the reason why folks don't come out and ask people for help because of stuff like this. They know it's gonna get thrown up in their face, or they know it's gonna get out to the public what you have done for them. You are part of the reason. Yes, you are part of the reason why people like me don't ask nobody for help, because it's gonna get brought up some type of way. You messy as hell for this. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all feel about this. Let's move on from this story, because he done rose my blood pressure up just a little bit. So next on the docket, we have Shaquille O'Neal shutting down rumors that he slept with OnlyFans model Sophie Rain. He says he doesn't date women that young, but jokes he'd date your mom and give you a brother. Oh my God. Let's get into these viral tweets. So before we get into the viral tweets, guys, I want to tell y'all the reason why Shaq is being attacked by the public anyway. It's because of this little photo right here floating across your screen. This little girl took a picture with Shaq and she posted it to her Instagram, and the crowd went wild. They were like, oh, Shaq out here messing with a little girl. and blah, 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 not even knowing if Shaq was doing anything with this young woman, which he came out and had to defend himself and say that he didn't. He didn't do anything with this young girl, and he don't like girls that young, okay? This is why Shaq is clapping back hard like this, because I only got the tweets of him clapping back, but I don't got the tweets of what people were saying he was a cradle robber and stuff like that, and saying he ought to be put under the jail for messing with this young girl, even though she is an adult. She's in her 20s, but Shaq is older than that. Shaq is old enough to be this girl's grandfather, let alone father. Stop playing with me. Shaq is that. Oh, I think Shaq is in his 60s, ain't he? Yeah, he in his 60s. People was getting on Shaq head, and Shaq decided to clap back and let people know, I wasn't even messing with this girl. This girl just took a photo with me, and she posted it to her Instagram. People ain't allowed to take photos with me no more. I am a legend. I'm an NBA legend. But we know why it's hard for men and women to get along with each other and just take pictures with each other, especially you being an NBA legend and this girl is an OnlyFans model. So she's doing things right now that are in her wildest dreams, and she's taking pictures and making memories of it. But America is trying to over-sexualize it, because that's the only thing that we know how to do here. We're programmed to over-sexualize things, okay? So this is why he was being attacked. That's what I want to show y'all before we get into these tweets. Shaq commented and said, I was DJing at Encore Beach Club. She came to my party, dummy. Stop trying to create rumors. Don't make me slap you, dude. And that's a big ass dude. You don't want him slapping you with them big old flat hands he got. Oh, no. And he commented again by saying, I don't I think he was trying to say I don't date. But he put D-A-W. Oh, God, he was in his feelings, guys. Forgive him. He was in his emotions because people was trying his gangster. So we're going to forgive you for this time, okay? But I think he was trying to say, I don't date that young, but I will date your mom and give you a brother. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I don't think my mama want to have more kids in her age. Not at her old age. I don't think she want to have more kids, Shaq. But I see why you was clapping back, because people didn't even know if y'all had showed up together. Because if y'all had showed up together at that party, trust me and believe, TMZ would have been reporting it all on it. Stop playing. It would have been reported that Shaq had arrived at this club or at this party that he was DJing at with this little white girl. It would have got out. It would have got out. But he claims that he wasn't doing that. And this dude looked like just a playful picture that she just, saw Shaq at the club or at the party. And she decided to take a picture with him and post it to her Instagram for more views and more likes towards her and her page. That's it. That's all. And, people who be on the internet, interneting. And they assume all different kind of wild and crazy things behind a keyboard. You understand? Just keyboard gangstering. And they said some awful things to Shaq, calling him a pedophile and things of that nature. He can't be a pedophile if the girl is of legal age, which she is. She is of adult and consenting age to be with Shaq. So that is not pedophile. Y'all need to start learning the terms of these words and use them correctly. Don't be throwing them at people. He is not a pedophile. Pedophile means he is sleeping with underage women. He's not doing that. Y'all just be throwing things on people, just be saying any old thing. It don't give a damn what you say or how you say it. But yeah, guys, they could have just been taking a picture with each other. This looks innocent to me. Y'all just be going overboard, and I hate it. Stop being keyboard gangsters. Unplug from the internet and go find something else to do with your life instead of starting chaos. That's all you know how to do, is start chaos. And you want to know why you start chaos and start confusion in other people's lives? Because you have a bunch of chaos and confusion in your lives. And sometimes you don't have too much of a life at all. So you rather cause chaos and confusion in other people's lives. And that's not right. That is wrong as hell for you to do something like that. You need some therapy and you need prayer and supplements. And that's what I recommend for you keyboard gangsters. That's sad that he had to come on the internet and windmill for his life for something that he didn't do. Moving on to our final story today. Tia Kemp shared her opinion to Young Miami supporting Diddy in court, saying, "You see what money will do to you? You see that shit?" She added that while Miami may not have experienced the same things after seeing what he allegedly did to those women, she doesn't understand how anyone could still stand beside him. Now let's listen to what Tia Kemp has to say, and then I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
Carisha, I'm trying to be your friend, girl. I'm trying to, but after I see you wrote that letter for that dick slanging baby oil bandit, I don't know if I looking like that shit, girl. Nah, I don't know. Nah, I don't give a fuck. If you claim he treated you better, but the shit you saw he was doing, I wouldn't dare want to be affiliated with a motherfucker like that no more. I wouldn't have nothing to say. My lips will be zipped. I don't give a fuck. But you see what money will do to people? You see? You see that shit? Do you see that shit? I wouldn't have wrote a letter for that son of a bitch for nothing, not a motherfucking thing. Do you understand me? Not the way I would have found out all that shit that bitch, that nasty dick bitch was doing. Carisha, I'm trying to be your friend, girl. I'm trying to, but after I see you wrote that letter for that dick slanging baby oil bandit, I don't know if I looking like that shit, girl. Nah, I don't know. Nah, I don't give a fuck. If you claim he treated you better, but the shit you saw he was doing, I wouldn't dare want to be affiliated with a motherfucker like that no more. I wouldn't have nothing to say. My lips will be zipped. I don't give a fuck. But you see what money will do to people? You see? You see that shit? Do you see that shit? I wouldn't have wrote a letter for that son of a bitch for nothing, not a motherfucking thing. Do you understand me? Not the way I would have found out all that shit that bitch, that nasty dick bitch was doing.
And all I got to say to this, y'all, is Tia Kemp, please shut up. Because weren't you just one of the ones 5-6 months ago sitting over here telling Young Miami that she need to get her ass down to the courthouse and support the Diddy? Oh, yeah, I got the receipts on it. Let me go ahead and show you the receipts that I got. She was getting on everybody's ass telling them they need to go down there and support their friend. But now that you hear all the nasty, horrible shit that he was doing to people, now it's like, oh, y'all should have been down there supporting him. I don't like that y'all writing letters and stuff to support this man and trying to get him out of prison after hearing all the horrible shit that he had done. Tia Kemp, you was one of those people that actually knew what Diddy was doing, okay? I wasn't even in the music industry. I was just, hanging around trying to dibble and dabble in the music industry here and there, and I wasn't really even in the music industry really good, and I heard some of the shit that Diddy was doing down in Miami. I heard some of the shit that he had been doing in Atlanta and New York, and I wasn't even really in the music industry real good around that time. To be honest with you, after hearing all that shit that Diddy was doing, that kind of is what made me say, fuck that industry. I ain't even lie. That's kind of what made me say, fuck that industry. But Tia sitting around here on her moral high horse, like she didn't know what the fuck was going on. That's how you was able to call your baby daddy out and tell him, take his ass down there. Because you, of course, know that Rick Ross was very heavily associated and affiliated with Diddy at the time. And with you knowing this, you also know other things too, don't you? Like what the fuck they were doing. And I know being you are the baby mama of a famous rapper, I know he took you out and flashed you around a couple of times. I know you just left in the house motherfucking raising their son. You know what I'm saying? I know you seen a lot of things. Hell, I seen and heard some stuff, and I wasn't even a part of that industry. I told y'all, this has been an ongoing joke for years, what Diddy has been doing to people. This has been an ongoing joke for years. The Diddy parties, how Diddy likes to get down. Now, all of a sudden, when this shit come out in court, y'all actually hear all of the nasty, heinous things that are coming out in court. Now you want to disassociate yourself from him. No, you need to be there front row and center supporting your friend. What about your friend? Period. But you still told Young Miami, DJ Khaled, all them boys, you told Rick Ross, you told a whole lot of people, French Montana, you told a whole lot of people to go show support to Diddy because they been in Diddy face this whole entire time. But now that shit going haywire towards him, now everybody want to cut him loose. Now everybody want to act like they don't know him. They are not friends with him. As the mighty Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z, said, I just did music with him. I don't know him like that. Yeah, that's exactly what Jay-Z said. He disassociated himself with Diddy real fast when this shit hit the fan. He really did. So I did agree with her on that 5-6 months ago. Y'all needed to go support y'all friend. Y'all knew what the fuck he was doing. Half the time y'all was participating in half of the shit that he was doing. Okay? So y'all really need to go and support that man. Show that man that he is not alone. Now all of the sick testimony has come out. We know some stuff about Diddy a little bit further. Now you want to come out and say, ooh, Young Miami, you shouldn't have done that. But you've been telling her, everybody been telling her to get into the field with Diddy, get into the paint with Diddy, because she was the last one that we really seen being closely associated with him and getting flued out and things of that nature. So now that we have been encouraging her to stand up and be out there for her friend, and she has done just that, now it's a problem. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't in this situation, huh? Because Tia was just telling you to get out there and stand up for your friend, and now that you're doing that by writing this letter, telling the judge he's a good person and he's helped you in your career a lot, now you don't like it. Now you trying so hard to keep your composure with Young Miami and continue to like her. That's called being wishy-washy, and I don't like it. Clean it up and clean it up fast, Auntie Tia. Clean it up and clean it up fast. That's called being wishy-washy. Well, the last little parts of this video that you're going to see is Auntie Tia Kemp 4 or 5 months ago, prior to what she's saying now. Her conversation was totally different. She was telling Young Miami and them to go out there and support him. Now they're showing support. This is her response now. I don't like that. I don't like that wish-washy shit. Get it together and get it together fast. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know how y'all feel about these stories that I just talked about on today. I love to read your opinions, and I do respond back to them. That's me, not AI or anybody working for me. Auntie works for herself. It's just, I'm a one-woman team around here. I'm Superwoman. Yes. I love you, my babies. Do all the things that I told you to do in the beginning of this video, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I love you. I'll see you soon, okay? Bye.
Come on now. If Cassie's husband can support her, all Diddy boys need to get over there in line, get over there and send them churn home from that trial. Them churn don't need to be hearing that stuff. The men that was there at them parties with the white on, sweating and hugging up with them and all that, they need to be over there watching the trial. Get your ass up and hold up them Ciroc bottles. All his partners and friends, they clutching their Cuban links now, ain't they? I know they is. Dog yard might need cutting right now. Go help your friend and cut his yard. Go turn on his sprinklers. Them buddy. But I ain't gonna lie, I tilt my hat to Cassie, boy. Golly. To stand up there on them goddamn, on them podiums and stuff just as pretty. But and you just finished swimming in the pool with Craigslist. I ain't gonna lie. I guess that's why she got a 30 mil. 30 mil for pissing in the pool and getting fucked by strangers. I don't think I'd want that. Damn, ain't nobody got no diseases. Ain't nobody got no diseases. Yeah, but they friends quiet, boy. All his peers that was hanging out with him. Y'all name them down there. All his peers that was hanging out with him. Name them niggas down there. Drop them at them niggas. All his motherfucking peers. Adam asked them why the fuck they ain't out there walking on a walker like Misa. Mary J, we want to see you over there too now. Come on now, Mary. I love you, Auntie. But Mary, you gotta go support your dog. Come on now, y'all can't turn y'all back on dog like that. Damn, y'all got Usher name? Golly, name them all. Tell them to go to court. That band need their support, man. So Kanye gonna be the only one that show up at the courthouse in support of his buddy. Since nobody don't want to say it, I said. All right, Khaled, get your big fat ass down there to the courthouse. Ross, get your big white ass down there to the fucking courthouse. French Montana, get your yellow ass down there to the fucking courthouse too.
Kevin Hart, get your short ass, funny ass down there to the motherfucking courthouse too. Meek Mills, get your Philly ass down there to the fucking courthouse too. And all them bitches he was fucking, Young Miami, I love you. But get your ass down there to the motherfucking courthouse too, city girl. Who else? Saucy Santana. That's your dog too. Go down there to the motherfucking courthouse. Now he needs support, y'all. Who else? Joey Chavez. That's her name. Future baby mama and Bow Wow baby mama. Take your ass down there too, girl. Jennifer Lopez. Get your ass down there too. Who else? Gina. Where the fuck you at and hiding? Get your dick sucking ass down there, motherfucker too. You stirred up a lot of shit. Who the fuck else? Who the fuck else? I'm trying to think. Who else? Most of you motherfucking rappers that was on this dick, y'all niggas was on this dick. Get y'all motherfucking ass down there to the motherfucking courthouse too. Like I said, get y'all ass down there to the motherfucking.
5 months later.
Carisha, I'm trying to be your friend, girl. I'm trying to, but after that, see you wrote that letter for that dick slanging baby oil bandit. Carisha, I'm trying to be your friend, girl. I'm trying to, but after that, see you wrote that letter for that dick slanging baby oil bandit. I don't know if I looking like that shit, girl. Nah, I don't know. Nah, I don't give a fuck. If you claim he treated you better, but the shit you saw he was doing, I wouldn't dare want to be affiliated with a motherfucker like that no more. I wouldn't have nothing to say. My lips will be zipped. I don't give a fuck. But you see what money will do to people? You see? You see that shit? Do you see that shit? I wouldn't have wrote a letter for that son of a bitch for nothing, not a motherfucking thing. Do you understand me? Not the way I would have found out all that shit that bitch, that nasty dick bitch was doing.